I have a lot of things that I can tell you about writing, and you have a lot of things that you need to know about writing. And I could tell you these things about how to write more effectively, but it's just a question of what do I pick? What do I think about? What do you really need to know that I have to say? What how do we make the writing teaching work better? You can be forgiven for wanting to shoot me in the face right now. I want to shoot me in the face right now. This is insane. This is just a waste of time. This is infuriating. Why don't I just get to the point? I'm just talking around a subject instead of actually getting to it. There is a name for what I'm doing, and that is throat clearing. And in every instance, just strike it out. Whenever you are starting a writing assignment, you might just want to ease into it. You don't know what to say, and you're staring at that blank screen. You just want to start filling it with words. So you start easing into it, and this is fine. This is like starting into exercise. You need a warm-up, and warm-ups are good. Think in terms of if you're just going to write. We've done a lot of reading this semester. I liked a lot of the individual texts. Some I didn't like so much. The texts I tended to like were the funny ones. Humor is an effective tool for reaching any reader. Bam! I'm warmed up. Strike out everything that led to that one sentence. Humor is an effective tool for reaching any reader. That is a strong opening statement. Everything else before that is just the warm-up. Everything else before that doesn't need to be in the final product. That is your process. That is you going through the motions of loosening up the fingers and the typing and the speaking and the thinking and the word stuff. But it's not the final product. There's no reason to hand that in. You need to embrace the eraser. Scratch all that out. It's a waste of time, and for God's sake, the one thing you really have to be precious about is your reader's time. Don't waste your reader's time. Your reader is only going to stay with you for so long. They're going to get impatient. We all get impatient. In the internet age, there's always something more interesting to look at. Why would anyone stay with you past the first couple of sentences if you have shown that, well, you're just kind of getting around to your point at any time, and yeah, we'll get there eventually, and gee, isn't this fun? No, it is not. You need to respect your reader's time. Once you are warmed up, then you can run. Humor is an effective tool for reaching any reader, period. We can see this in Mark Twain's famous story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County, ... Then you are into it. You are off and running. You are in your writing assignment. You're in your essay. Get rid of all the junk. Go back after you start and say, well, okay, I'm warmed up. Now I finally found what I'm actually saying. Let's scrape out everything else. Erase it. Get it out of there. Because your writing is supposed to be more cooked, less raw. You're supposed to present your writing. It is supposed to be a polished, finished product, not just you thinking your way through to something. We don't have patience for that. We don't have time for that. I want to know what you have to say, not I don't want a demonstration of how you get to that conclusion. Remember, above all else, writing is deliberate, not casual. This isn't just speech. If you were speaking, then you can find your way to something, and you can just introduce a topic very generally and very loosely, and it'll get there eventually. Writing is not that. Writing an essay means that you have already jumped to the end, you know everything, and now you are trying to craft the best, most efficient possible engine for getting to the end with your reader. Writing is deliberate, not casual. Remember that.